Welcome to the episode of Jay Leno's Garage. As you know, we're all about unique driving experiences here, and it doesn't get more unique than this. This is the actual Batman car from The Dark Knight, the Chris Nolan film, the hugely, widely successful Batman series. This is their latest car, and unlike a lot of TV and movie prop cars that are either CGI or, you know, not a real car, this is a real car that runs and drives, and we'll go for a drive in it. It's pretty outrageous. Let's meet the folks behind it. Dave Stanger. Dave, come on in. Dave, you're one of the transportation supervisor. What's the exact title?
A transportation studio driver.
Oh, okay, very good. So they put you in charge of this today?
Yep. We haul it around all over the country, all over the world. It goes everywhere that there's a venue or an event. It goes everywhere.
I mean, it's a pretty impressive looking vehicle. One thing I notice about Chris Nolan films, he really seems to go for realism.
Yes.
The vehicles have to do what they do. And to me, that's why I always liked in the Bourne films, the cars really do make the jump. Everything has to be realistic, and that's what I thought was pretty neat about this, because people are pretty sophisticated now. You can spot fake, you know, CGI. Whereas this actually jumped and went down the road. Tell us about the vehicle. How long did it take to build it?
It took them about a year to build the first prototype, and then the rest of the other cars that came after that came pretty quick. They built them pretty quick.
Is this based on some sort of existing vehicle? I mean, just the track of it and the way it's
No, it's all custom, complete from the ground up. Chassis, body, brakes, suspension, everything is from the ground up, totally custom.
And it uses a Chevy engine, correct?
Yes, ZZ3 small block Chevy.
Okay, very good. I mean, who actually built it? Warner Brothers? Did they farm it out to one of the custom guys?
Yeah, there's a special effects car building crew that builds them. I think the original Batman car from Batman was built by the same group of guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought it was sort of the most realistic of all the Batman cars. Because it really does move and go down the street, and it looks like something you drive in Afghanistan or Iran or something of that nature.
All these are modular. They can replace all of this. If it gets damaged, it can be all replaced in a very short period of time.
And what is the top speed of the vehicle? Any idea?
I think they've had it up to 85 or 90 on the set. That was about it.
Yeah. Well, 85 or 90 on the set? That's pretty good. That's
pretty
a big
good.
set.
Yeah, well, it's Lower Wacker Drive in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
So they can get it going pretty good, and the stunt guys were quite well-versed in the way it drove.
Yeah, I can't imagine being in Chicago and just happen to be walking down the street and seeing this coming at you. I mean, it looks like the ultimate urban assault vehicle. It looks like something Schwarzenegger would actually drive. Yeah, this is very powerful. I love the fact that it has wipers on it, because sometimes you have to fight crime in the rain. And that's just the way it is. I don't want to fight crime today, but it's raining, and you've got to put on the wipers to fight crime. Now, in the movie, it's jet-powered. Obviously, it's not jet-powered in real life. But even that was not CGI. He actually had flames coming out of it. How did they do that?
That's a hot air balloon burner.
Oh, okay.
Installed inside. It has propane tanks, 2 propane tanks that are in the engine compartment.
I mean, this looks real. I mean,
this is built for the stunts that it did.
Yeah.
As you can see, the size of these shocks here, it has more than a foot of travel, and it has a progressive suspension. As you go over some of the slow bumps and low bumps, it very soft.
Yeah.
As you begin to work it harder, it gets stiffer and stiffer. And
what does it weigh? Any idea?
it weighs about as much as your normal full-size Suburban.
Really? That's all? Okay.
It's fairly lightweight. Maybe a full-size pickup.
Oh,
that's about it. Has a NASCAR-style rear axle.
Right.
The axles can be pulled out without removing the tires or wheels. It has a quick change capability for gear. The gear ratio can be changed.
And this actually did jumping shots too.
A lot of jumping.
Really?
A lot of jumping.
And how many did they build? Because a lot of times with movie cars, you build 5 and you wreck 4.
Yeah, there's about 7 of them.
Oh, there's 7.
Yeah,
Okay.
including a buck car with no engine or transmission, and then and then the other working cars. Each one of them did a specific job. One was a jumper, one was a speedy car, one was a stationary shot
And are
car.
these actual functioning exhausts for the Chevy engine?
Yeah, that's where the exhaust comes out.
Oh, very cool. What did it cost to build? I can't imagine.
We've heard anywhere from $500,000 to $1 million.
Really?
Yeah.
That's just for the first one, and the others.
Yes,
are
come
okay.
a little bit easier.
Wow, you see why these movies cost so much.
Yeah.
What are these tires off of?
These are super mudders. They use them off-road and rock climbers.
And that's not a big wheel, is that? What's that, about a 15, a 17?
17-inch wheel,
Okay.
it looks like.
I want to show them this. Here's a book on the build of the vehicle.
Yes.
And it's pretty extensive. I mean, it's got all the drawings.
Yep.
See, there's the concept drawings, and it's amazing how much work goes into these. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah,
there's the car from the 40s. Looks like some kind of Delahaye. I'm not sure what that is. But how can people get this book? Do you get it through Warner Brothers?
Yes, you can get it on the studio tour and the book in the store, in the studio tour store.
Okay. I mean, can they go online and get it somewhere?
I believe you probably could.
Okay, so check it. It's called Batmobile: The Complete History by Mark Coda Vaz.
Yes.
Okay, very cool.
good.
But yeah, I mean, all kinds of neat stuff. And can we actually take this for a ride?
Of course.
Oh, here's a dumb question.
Yeah.
How do you get in it?
Got to get in through the top.
Oh, got to get in through the top.
Got to get in through the top, Jay.
Let's give that a shot. All right, we're ready to take it for a ride. And you see, we have our special effects guy, Hobart Lunt. He's well, actually, he's pretty famous. You worked on all the Dukes of Hazzard cars, right?
Yes.
You did all those shows, all the cool
Yes.
stuff for Warner Brothers. You've been with them a long time.
38 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how old were you when you started doing the Dukes of Hazzard?
18.
18. Okay, that's job security.
Yes.
So now you need two people to run this, one to
Right.
drive and one to do the special effects?
Exactly.
All right, let's see how you get in this thing. All right, put one foot up on here.
You're going, you're going, you're going.
Okay, here we
Perfect.
go.
And just put your foot right here.
All right, this is, all right.
And watch your head.
I don't want to do a Britney getting into this thing.
And then your other foot can go down. There you go.
There you go. Couldn't be easier. Let's go fight crime.
Keep going. It just drops way down.
It
in.
drops way down.
Yeah. You should be able to fit. Yeah, there you go.
Wow, this is cool.
Right here, those are left and right brake, like a
Okay.
tractor, you know, when
Gotcha.
they slide. This is the Halon system,
Gotcha.
okay? And the shifter's over there.
Which is the shifter?
It's like a B&M, you know, it's pulled down. It has notches.
Oh, I gotcha, yeah.
So you can't misshift.
Boy, the build quality is really impressive.
No,
on
it's
this thing.
impressive. Let
They
me
did
tell
a
you.
wonderful job.
They really tried to make it, you know, as safe as possible.
I mean, did they start with an existing roll cage
They
from
yeah,
kind of
they
vehicle?
they just build a road cage from scratch.
Okay.
They have like 15 to 20 guys. Each guy does only one thing: brakes, suspension, you know, drivetrain.
But it looks like this is some kind of desert sled, and then they put all the cladding on it.
No, they built it from.
Wow.
They just everything's done from separate.
Yeah, very impressive.
And see, you can see these shocks.
Yeah.
They had to have this thing to be able to jump 4 feet across the building. They had to jump.
I can't imagine being it. Did you do the jump? Were you in it for the jump?
No.
Seems like you would hit pretty hard.
Yeah, you'd hit hard.
Wow.
Yeah, they're like full 5-point harnesses.
Yeah.
Nomex suits, the whole deal. They're full on.
And we have everything in here. We've got Halon fire extinguisher. We've got
When they wet the streets down,
yeah.
then you can use your two brake systems to
Okay.
slide the car either direction.
Gotcha. I see. Like a handbrake.
Yeah, that's why all the movies are wet down.
So you have two fire systems?
Yeah, two fire systems,
Okay, two separate ones or the same?
two separate.
All right, very nice.
The guy gets in problems, he wants to be able
And
to.
the wipers actually work. That
They
makes me
do work.
laugh.
They do work. Well, when you're driving on a wet street,
Yeah.
it does. It helps.
You got demist as well. We're gonna fight crime. Oh, pretty good. Straight cut gears, huh? gears I'm hearing? Is that what it
Yeah.
is?
Oh yeah.
Actually drives pretty nice.
No, it does. Now, if you do turns, do a hard left-hand turn or a hard right, the wheels come off the ground because they're independent suspension on these
All right.
shocks.
Yeah, yeah.
So they-
How many running ones do you actually have now?
We just have this one.
Just this one.
They
okay.
boxed the other ones up and shipped them back to UK.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, man. I'm exhausted after a day of fighting crime. This thing is really cool, and the coolest thing is it's a real car. This was built by real craftsmen who know their stuff, and it's really fast, and it's a lot of fun to drive. And again, I want to thank the guys at Warner Brothers for bringing this by, and check out this studio tour. Go see this in person. You won't be disappointed. See you guys next week.
Mm-hmm.